Good morning. It is 9:22. Oh well. It's 9:23. I haven't slept all night. It's now Monday, November 30th, and I'm going to be staying awake all day, cranking out the last little bit on my paper that is due today at midnight, and going to get that done taken care of this morning. I think I'm going to start up the daily vlogs, whether it's actually going out and about. Probably not, because COVID is spreading back up quite a bit. And main reason being is because I'm struggling a little bit with my own accountability, you know. So I want to be sure that I handle that I tackle it in the ways that I need to. And the easiest way for me to think about doing that is not only just to do, but also plan out what my goals are and what I need to do to achieve those goals, which they're kind of undetermined right now, long term, and I know what they are short term, photography wise and ecologically wise, as well as like my career I don't even know. You see, this is how I don't even know what kind of an impact I want to make in this world anymore. And it's a real detriment to somebody who doesn't really know for sure what they want to do, you know. So something I'm going to do today while I'm living off bangs and eating a fuck ton of food to stay awake, and also drinking a ton of water. Fun fact, if you're having trouble staying awake, I learned this in Marine Corps Bootcamp, drink an absolute shit ton of water. I'm talking like 3 gallons of water a day. And then just, it's not healthy, but hold it as long as you can. Because if you're uncomfortable and you have to pee, you will stay awake because you'll piss yourself. Tangent, actually, like the first 2 days of boot camp, we were made to chug canteens, which are basically like, it's a liter of water, I believe. And the first night I was there, they had made us down 2 canteens because it was after Black Friday. It was like that night. It was a Saturday morning when this happened. Early in the morning, it was like 1 o'clock when I woke up. But I went to bed having to use the restroom. And I asked to go to the bathroom. That was a thing. You had to ask to go to the bathroom. And Staff Sergeant Chestnut did not allow me to go to the bathroom. So I went to bed and I woke up. Or actually, I went to bed. In my sleep, I had the sensation that I was peeing. I woke up. I had pissed the bed. It was one of the most... I can't believe I'm telling you guys this, but it was embarrassing. I was so hydrated, like it didn't even have a scent. It was also like 85 degrees with California humidity, which California's a pretty dry state, but we were right on the ocean, so there was a lot of humidity coming through. And I couldn't tell if it was sweat or pee. Because I was also, like, my entire shirt was wet from sweat, my armpits were wet, my back was wet. We were also under these heavy ass quilt blankets, which wasn't helpful. And woke up and I was like, ah shit, I think I just pissed myself. I went to go to the bathroom, and during Black Friday, people on Firewatch get yelled at a lot. People on Firewatch get yelled at a fuck ton, most of first phase. Boot camp's 3 weeks, or actually it's 13 weeks, 12 if you want to count, make it 12 for now. And it's like 3 weeks or 4 weeks of phase 1. I think it's 3 weeks of phase 1, 3 weeks or 4 weeks of phase 2, and then 3 or 4 weeks of phase 3. So it's about 12 weeks. 4 and 4. 4 weeks phase 1, 4 weeks phase 2, 4 weeks phase 3. And as you go along in boot camp, you progress from like the amount of hazing that you have done, which hazing can include IT, an immense amount of yelling, which probably isn't the case much now these days, not because of Marine Corps being changing, but also because of COVID. They have to be careful. There's a lot of COVID cases all over the military at this point, or at least there have been. I know 5 people who I was on base with who had COVID, instructor, 2 instructors, and 3 students, and they just happened to catch it. Then we had a guy come in when I was working at S6. He was on a plane, and like a week later, he came down with COVID, so everybody he came in contact with had to get tested. So anyway, back to the story. But I was going to the bathroom, and Staff Sergeant Chestnut was like, "Where are you going, recruit?" And it's like, "This recruit." You have to say "this recruit" when talking to a drill instructor or anybody while you're still a recruit. After you earn your title of Marine, sometimes a little bit before, if drill instructors are aware. I think I have squirrels on my fucking wall. I've been hearing noises all night in my wall. But sometimes as you come up to the ending weeks, like maybe 2 weeks before, a week before the Crucible, which is the culminating event of Marine Corps for boot camp, you will start going through the transition of using phrases like me, my, his, because you'll also have to say recruit Johnson, recruit Stevens, recruit Gibson in my case. Like when I was talking to him, I would say recruit Gibson, this recruit requests permission to use the head. The head is a bathroom. The Marine Corps is a detachment of the Navy. It's a department of the Navy, and we have to use all of the Navy's terms. So a head is a bathroom, bulkhead's the wall, overhead the ceiling, the deck is the floor. And when we requested something, you'd be saying, "My recruit Gibson, this recruit requests permission to go to the bathroom." So you have to speak in third person, but not with your own name. You can't say me, I, or anything like that. And he looked down at my shorts after I said, "This recruit believes he may have gone to the bathroom on himself or pissed himself." And he looked down and he was like, "Go change, go wash up real quick." And I was like, aye, sir," because you also have to say aye, sir, especially if you're a recruit, always if you're a recruit, until you get your title as Marine out after the Reaper, after the culminating event of the Crucible. But where was I going with this? That's just a tangent. That's just a fun story I wanted to share with you guys. But I'm going to go shower, because I haven't showered in I think maybe 22 hours. I feel a little gross. My hair's a little oily. My allergies are acting up too. I need to get some dust off my body, I suppose. And then I'm going to start some laundry, come back up here, and just pound away at this last little bit of paper, which I have. The paper, you had to watch 3 TED Talks and analyze them and write a document over it. And then also utilize one picture. I need to delete a picture that I need to utilize one picture per TED Talk and learn how to use just very basic images to help push the story along, to help it become more well understood. And you'll see a lot of TED Talk speakers use the same principle. They don't have slide after slide after slide just labeled with a whole bunch of writing. They usually have a little bit of writing, a picture, maybe a video, something engaging to grab their attention. One TED Talk I watched, which I didn't do a paper on because it didn't really interest me that much. It was cool just to watch, but I was having a hard time making sense of it and being able to put it into word form. The questions that I was being asked to analyze the topics on, the TED Talks on. But one of these videos, someone created a femto camera, something like that. It captures frames at 1 million frames per second. They shot a little, they have another term called pentasecond, which is the amount of time it takes light to travel 0.06 millimeters or micrometers. I think it's micrometers. And where is it like? I forget. But they had this super slow-mo camera, a trillion frames per second. It's nuts. I didn't even know that there was a camera that fast or that slow for that shutter speed or whatever. But they had a water bottle set up like this. It was a Coke bottle with the label still on it and the cap, the right cap, full of water. So similar to this, but this isn't all the way filled up. But they shot a pentasecond worth of laser, little beam, into the water bottle. And you could just see it. You literally could see the photons, not like the small particles, but the little ray of photons, very slowly making its way, we'll go right here, across the bottle, and you can see the reflections on the table underneath it. You can see it blow up once it hit the cap, and then expand it back outward, and we cast more reflections in the bubble up top, and then it cast shadows on the tabletop. It was insane. I was really impressed by it, but not enough to write a topic on it, because I'm more of a leadership style kind of person. I'm not very quantitative, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm gonna go get in the shower now. I just made some breakfast. I had 3 eggs, 4 pieces of bacon, and some tea. I'm trying to get more into tea. I like tea more than coffee. Coffee makes me feel like weighed down, I guess. I like something more light. The tea I had was a very dark tea. It wasn't like green tea or anything. I don't know what kind of tea it was. I just like to throw a little bit of sugar in there and roll with it. But for now, first part of the vlog, or the daily vlog, or kind of a journal, I guess, daily journal, done. And I'll talk to you guys a little bit later, as soon as I get this paper done. See you later.